My experience is zero, but we can know what awaits us. Of course, you are asking me as if I were someone who has been there, who knows everything, and can now tell you all about it. I understand that, and I thank you for such trust. But my experience, unfortunately, is very limited. In fact, it is zero. Still, we can make certain assumptions based on the general understanding of what a person encounters and why. The main idea is this: just as we meet good and evil here and constantly choose between them, the same process continues there. First inside ourselves, where no one sees. A thought of anger comes to me about someone. Will I develop it and bring myself to a boil? Or will I extinguish it immediately and say, "Enough, be silent"? Here we constantly choose between good and evil, and the same will happen there. We must understand that eternity begins here, only now it is limited by time. Plato, the great philosopher and student of Socrates, gave a definition of time. Time is the moving image of eternity. It is interesting, completely unclear, but interesting. And the less clear, the more interesting it becomes. In this case, we can assume the following. After death, a person also encounters two realities, good and evil. First, the soul encounters good. The Church even expresses this symbolically in certain time frames, saying that from the 3rd to the 9th day, the soul walks through paradise. This is a simple, almost childlike expression, meaning that the soul comes into contact with good itself, with virtues such as humility, love, mercy. How will I respond to this? Did I choose these things here? Did I love them? Did I strive for them? The soul reacts. Either it embraces them, "This is what I longed for," or it rejects them. "No, this is not mine. This is not my world." A soul that was cruel here, that judged everyone, that lived in hostility, will reject these things there as well. They are not its world. I remember once entering a train compartment where a sailor, a bit drunk, said, "Why do I need this paradise? I'll never go there. I need wine, girls, music. What will I do in paradise?" Even the word paradise made him uneasy. So when we say the soul visits the dwellings of paradise, it means the soul stands before virtues themselves, and its reaction reveals whether this is its world or not. Then, from the 9th to the 40th day, the soul encounters the opposite, what the Church calls the toll houses, the realities of the passions. How will it respond? A person who loved stealing will say, "Ah, this is mine." Another will find his own passion. The soul is tested again. What did it desire? What did it seek? Here is something very important. Christianity warns us to choose good firmly here, even if we fall. As the Fathers say, falling is human, remaining in the fall is demonic. If a person struggled against what he recognized as evil, then even there, when he sees evil, he will not accept it. He will turn away from it. Saint Anthony the Great said remarkable words. When a person strives to live honestly, according to conscience, striving, not necessarily succeeding, he unites himself with the Spirit of God. But if he rejects this and begins to live the opposite way, he unites himself, and he uses frightening words, with tormenting demons. Every passion is suffering for the soul. After death, the soul loses freedom. It naturally unites with what it sought in this life. This is the fear of the afterlife, the loss of freedom. Like an alcoholic who has lost his will. "Don't drink." "I can't." He has no freedom left. So after death, the will is taken away. The soul unites either with the spirit of virtues, the Spirit of God, or, and this is very important, with tormenting demons. And then suffering begins. Imagine any passion when the soul is completely immersed in it, but can no longer fulfill it. There is no body, no world. It burns with vanity, but has no one to impress. It craves gluttony, but cannot eat, and so on. This is where suffering begins. This is why the Church warns us, strive for good, God sees your strength, even if it is small. If you truly strove for good, then even there you will not unite with tormenting demons, and you will receive freedom and salvation. Thus the soul is tested by both good and evil. The same line of life continues, the same that began even in paradise, at the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That is where it starts, and that is where it returns.